Yeah, look, let me tell you about a kid named Steven. He's slowly running out of things to believe in. Every couple of months his mom leaves him for no good reason. His stepdad beats him. Not too many friends, only ever had a few with him. But recently they don't want anything to do with him. Always eating lunch in a bathroom stall. He just wants to feel normal and be cool again. Yeah, always feeling like the outcast. He's been going crazy ever since his dad passed. He needs guidance and advice, but instead he only has breakdowns and flashbacks of the car crash. It's been getting...
Yo, what's up guys, NSL Spark here, aka Crypto, bringing you my first and NSL's first Call of Duty map pack. Sorry there, I had a burp. Anyways, here we go, we have Nuketown. Nuketown was the third map I ever built. It's pretty much a copy or remake of NSL's already Nuketown map. I don't know, they had a good map, but I didn't like how the colors for it, so I changed it around and made it my own colors. So here we got Terminal, my most detailed map. I did come back in creative mode and added glass panes, but for the most part this is built in survival mode. I had to duplicate every single block you see here. If we hit the search and destroy button, TNT and flint and steel will come down that hole up there. I already played on this map today because I forgot to exit without saving after playing with this map, and I totally forgot to add the TNT when I did it. So I have to add the TNT and flint and steel there. But here we go. We'll go over to Estate. Estate is my first Call of Duty map I ever built. It's not a full map, but it's what got me into building Call of Duty maps. But we just have the house and garden here. But if we go inside to the lobby where I put the villagers, this is labeled host house in the spawn. Got all my dogs. We're going down in the basement. The basement's probably, I don't know if it's the right dimensions. I think it's a little small, but whatever. It was my first map I ever built, so I think I did a really good job. I got toilets and sinks and stuff. I added a couple stuff. As I said before, I do update my maps. We'll go in the garden here where I have the purposely broke glass. And then you can actually go underneath the stairs where the campers like to boost at. But Estate was I don't know, it was fun building. I liked building it a lot. So we'll go over here to Skid Row, which got me an NSL, and it was recruited by NSL Mafia. But yeah, Skid Row's an okay looking map. It's not my favorite. It's one of my favorite maps in Call of Duty, but just because of the spawn snipe not the spawn snipe, but the spawn snipe too, but also where you can snipe down the hallway. That I like that. This room right here that I just went in, that is not dimensioned right, but I got it looking okay. Because again, I said this is why I don't really like it on Minecraft, because it was hard to build. It was a very hard map to build. So is Terminal. High Rise we have here. This was my fourth map building. Yeah, my fourth, and Skid Row was my fifth. So this is my fourth map building. The dimensions they're random. I didn't really look in the map and visualize blocks. I kind of just, I just wanted to try it out without looking at anything, and I think it came out epic. Everything's pretty much exact. Besides the sign, I didn't put what the sign said in High Rise because it would be way too big in blocks, so I put high. But I got the cubicles. It's a really good map. In the real map, there's not a lot of detail, so there's not going to be a ton of detail in this, but I think I did get everything. But here we have land, which I was going to build a standoff from Black Ops 2 here, where you can see the outline kind of the roads, but NSL Static, which left NSL, was going to build it, so I quit building it. But now that he left, I don't know if I'm going to still build it. I don't know, you might see that come up. But the next map I'm going to build is Raid, so don't take my idea. But I'm going to jump over to zombies and let NSL Poncho tell you about the redstone. I built the town zombies, but everything that came with redstone came by NSL Poncho and his friend. So yeah, I'm gonna take you over to zombies, show you gameplay at the end of the video. So peace. On Town of Zombies, showing you how it works. First, you wanna come in this room and get your sword and whatever to start out with, and then you hit this button that says Start Game. So I'm actually gonna leave you with NSL Poncho to explain the redstone.
Alright, so if we do press start game here, you see the door opens and we got the round. It's the round 1, that's the display for the rounds. And what actually happens, we're on peaceful at the moment, but on round 1 you get 10 mobs, on round 2 you would get 20, and it would increase by 10 every single round. I can show you how that works right out here.
Excuse the bunch of redstone.
So, here's the display. Just in memory. Out here, long line of 99. Got 99 sections that are all identical. This is the big counter for telling the dispensers how many mobs to shoot out. That this line is.
And it goes up to 99 rounds.
Probably. Yes,
Alright.
something magical happens after round 99. So, probably you're seeing a whole bunch of other redstone outside, which is not connected to all this, and that's right. So, what else do we have?
Later.
We've got, as you walk around the map, you see the perk machines, mystery box, stuff. It all works. It's all operational. So, if we walk up to perk machine right now, for instance, stamina, right here, see it says 6 points. And the points are any item dropped by enemy. So for example,
I'm gonna use wood right here. Oh, alright. Yeah.
I just threw. I already got it.
Alright.
So we got 6 rotten flesh in the dispenser. If you look in there, 6 flesh. Push the button, and it's going to dispense all the items out.
And it counts down to make sure you have the correct number of zombies. And then I'll give your, in this case, it's.
So it's working for machines, and we can show you how that works. Right outside. That.
Alright.
So we got the counter here. That's actually just the dispenser emptier, so empties the dispenser. And at the same time, a counter, so it counts how many things you have. And once you give it the right amount that the program is for, it will scout your perk, or your item, or whatever you made it to be.
Which the only perk we don't have in this map is Mule Kick. I think that's what it is. Or Tombstone, sorry. That is because, well, we can know what to use Tombstone is, and you can already come back in the map and gather your stuff before it disappears, so there's no use for it.
So, Spark, before you came into the map, you sort of skipped past the little tutorial room. As we just showed you, pretty self-explanatory how to use the perk machines, but here it is, pretty basic. Put the items in, push the button on the side. You're not going to want to mess with fence gates. There are fence gates that are in front of the dispensers. But in here we have a boss round selection screen.
Skeletons, magma
So you can
cubes, giants, and
choose
silverfish.
every occasional, like every once in a while, like every 5 or every 10 rounds, depending on what it is. There are these bosses, and you can turn those on or off depending on if you want them or not. So say you didn't want magma cubes, you would turn that lever off, and your indication light would go off as well.
Alright.
Fully customizable boss rounds. For the default rounds that you can't change, we have zombies, zombie pigmen, cave spiders. So that's default in the game no matter what. Play on any difficulty you want other than peaceful, obviously, because there's no mobs. But I think you have fun on hard. It's so much of a challenge because of those cave spiders. They can really get to you. It's very challenging, but I think it's fun. And Spark here did all the looks of the map, and I was just here for the redstone, and I gotta say, he did a very good job.
Thank you. And here, I'll show you how the mystery box works too. So we'll come in here and we'll put 5 in. Just so. And does take a while, so as you're doing this, zombies will come. It's a little bit harder. But, yeah. Alright, you got a wooden sword. That's the worst weapon in the game. But alright. Cool. I was hoping to get something good. Alright, anyways, do you want to explain the storage, the bank?
Alright, so there's a hidden lever around the map somewhere, and there's actually quite a few hidden Easter eggs in this that Sparks put in. So if you were to find that hidden lever, the door right here would open up. Just like that.
Alright,
And you can use the bank, the vault system, which is actually from Transit. Here we have 4 individualized, unique passcodes. These passcodes are hidden around the map, thanks to Spark. He went around and hid some signs with numbers on them, and you find those signs and input a combination. If you get a correct combo, you can use one of these chests, store your items for later. And also there might be a chest inside one of the chests.
And Poncho just discovered one, so okay, we got instant potion of harming.
Get your indication light, and
then when
that's
you
our lock. There's a block above it.
yeah, and then when you want to type in another passcode, say if I click another button, alright, if I click another button, this will activate.
Close. Also, the plate here, before it pops up. If you look outside at all the redstone,
This is what activates the
combination lock.
Alright, so if we go around the map
If
here.
players die,
What were you saying?
if players die during this whole thing, just like in the real game, players have to wait for their teammates. So if you're playing this with teammates, then what happens is
Yeah.
So whenever you press start game, that's a one-time use button. It only works once.
Alright.
So that button is pressed, and
He's
then
obviously
if you die and you come back here, then I'm not in the game, and then he could push that button and start a new round.
also
and be able to spawn in. It would go to the next round, yeah.
Alright, and that goes up to 99.
Everything.
So, and the giants are the big modded giant zombies, which they don't really do anything. They're not really that fun. But yeah, this is Town Zombies and game.